contacts. So somebody here could be the 100,000. And if you were that person, you win. Words of thanks. So for all these reasons, my opponent, Leonard Lance, he's a little worried right now. And I have this other honor, which is I think I am now the victim of the earliest ever negative attack ad in CD7 history, and I want to tell you about it. I'm so happy about this. So I've been out in the public eye in very different jobs for like 15, 20 years. So I've been on TV, I've been in newspapers, quoted, articles. So they had a lot of material. If they wanted to show the voters something, me saying something really scary. And I'll tell you what they chose. They scoured the record. And all they could find was the following statement. And I want everybody to brace yourselves, okay? It's all adults in the room, right? Okay, okay. They have me saying again and again, I am a lifelong progressive Democrat. I guess I have to confess that now, but look, it's the best, it's all they've got. Because they're scared, and they're gonna run a campaign based on fear, and they're right to be scared. Because when we go around knocking on doors, talking to people where they are in this district, they've got a lot of concerns that we have an answer to. There was a voter who came up to me at a 4th of July celebration, and he said, you know what, I want to talk to you, but you got to know I voted for Trump, and all my friends hate me. They all say I'm a racist, and I'm not a racist. And I'm like, oh, it's okay, I don't think so. I want to hear it. I want to represent you, number one, and so I want to know where you're coming from. And he said, all right, I'm in my mid-40s. I'm paying $800 a month in student loans. That's my issue, at a ridiculously high interest rate. And I said, we actually have a bill in the Congress that will allow you to refinance those loans. I didn't tell him that the sponsor was Elizabeth Warren, but baby steps, right? And then we talked. We have an answer for that gentleman. We've got an answer for the parents whose kids were born with pre-existing conditions and who are scared, rightly, that the Republican Congress is going to take away protections for that. We've got an answer for the parents who are worried about the safety of their kids in schools and on ball fields and in churches and in shopping malls, because gun violence is something that this Congress has done absolutely nothing about, year after year, massacre after massacre. And we've got an answer for them. We have an answer to all the commuters here in New Jersey in the 7th District who go to work every day and they wonder, how is it that we live in one of the wealthiest states, in the wealthiest country in the world, and our infrastructure is crumbling? And they may not even find the money to build that gateway tunnel, without which our economy collapses in New Jersey, because Donald Trump has it in for states like us. We've got an answer for that. And the only answer they've got, the only answer that the Republican Congress has been able to give the people of this state is the tax bill that passed last year, which took away our state and local income tax deductions. This is something a lot of people you will meet canvassing will know about. So our taxes have gone up. For what? So that corporations can spend a lot more money buying back their shares, enriching their investors. That's what we are paying for with our higher taxes here in the state of New Jersey. And that's not an answer. I don't care if you're a Democrat, if you're centrist, independent, if you're a conservative in this district. That is not an answer any single person you will meet today would have given to the problems that we have. So that's our advantage, that we have answers to the pocketbook, bread and butter issues that are going to drive how people vote in November. And on top of that, we've got a better story about America, don't we?
Yep.
And I'm so proud of I came to America as an immigrant when I was 6 years old, and I love this country in the way that people who chose it commonly do. I do not want to lose what is truly great and inclusive and generous and compassionate about the only country in the world that defines who we are, not based on where we were born, the color of our skin, our religion, any of the things that they're trying to divide us on, because they don't want to talk about those issues that I mentioned. And I am so proud to be able to run as a Democrat at a time when we own that all-American middle ground in America, because the Republicans in the Congress, in the White House have gotten so extreme that they have basically handed to us that all-American middle ground. And so this is a diverse district, right? It's gone GOP for many years. But we can now say, we are the party of fiscal responsibility, right? Mm-hmm. We're the party that we're not the people who added $2 trillion to the national debt so Warren Buffett could get a tax cut he didn't even want. Mm-hmm. We can say we are the party of law enforcement in America. We're not vilifying the FBI every single day. When it comes to protecting our country, we trust the FBI over Fox News any single day.
Damn right.
We are the party of family values. We're not taking children from their parents at the border. We are not putting up child molesters to run for the United States Senate. Family values, come with us. We are the party of the military in America. We in the sense that we believe our men and women in the armed forces should be protecting our country against our foreign adversaries, not parading in front of the President of the United States at taxpayers' expense. And by the way, we know Canada's not our main adversary. Europe is not our main adversary. We fly the American flag. We do not put the North Korean flag next to it.
Yeah.
Right? That is us. We are the patriots. We are the Americans in this election. And I'm so happy that we can occupy that space, and that's going to be important in this congressional district. So, we've got the message. We've got the good story. We've got a lot of momentum. We are still up against a major challenge because I'm running against an incumbent. He's got name recognition. He can't raise too much money because people don't love him, but boy, are the Republicans going to flood this district with their dark money. I'm not taking any corporate PAC money, by the way. He does and we should let people know that at the doors because it touches on every single other issue that we talk about. He takes half his money from corporate PACs. On top of that, Paul Ryan has said he's spending $2.1 million in this district to defend this seat for the Republican Party and for Donald Trump. So that's what we're going to be up against. It's going to be close. It's going to be challenging. Every vote is going to count. Every conversation you're going to have today is going to count. I'm going to need you to come back. Who's going to come back after today? Thank you. And just remember, when it does seem hard, when you do have those moments of fear, that we may wake up the day after and not have achieved our goal. When you have those moments, when you read the news in the morning, when you pick up your phone and you look at the Twitter like I do, mistake. And it's overwhelming, all the crap that's happening out there. And you wonder, what can we do about it? I remind myself, there's something we can do about all of those things. We can flip the House of Representatives. All it takes is 23 seats. We know how to do that. And that means I can be 1/23rd of the solution to all those things that are making us anxious. All of us in this room, working on this race, we can be 1/23rd of the solution to all of those problems. And that calms me down. And I say to myself, all right, I see Trump with Putin in Helsinki, and I say, focus, Tom. Flip this seat. I see them trying to take away our health care. I say, focus. Flip this seat. I see them trying to pack the Supreme Court. I say, focus. Flip this seat. I see them taking those kids from their moms and dads. Focus. Flip this seat. Melania's jacket. Focus. This seat. And if we do that, we know how to do that. Here we are. Leonard Lance does not have this. He doesn't have 1/10 of this. If we do that here, in confidence that our fellow Americans are doing it in 25, 30, 40 other districts around the country, we will be okay come January. We will be having a very different conversation about the future of this country. So thank you so much for helping us do that. from the folks who are going to tell you where you're going to go and how we're going to do this. And I'll just say, we need your feedback at the end of the day because it helps us do this better. We have 100 days left, and we're going to be out every single day between now and Election Day. We hope to see you back. Thank you very much.